Hello everyone, and welcome back to the... Actually, let me just zoom this out a little bit. I noticed that it's sort of cutting off a bit of the... There we go, that's much better. So, as I was saying, welcome back to the next part of my Majora's Mask playthrough and guide. Alright, so let's just continue this. The last time, we came to the observatory through the code that we got from the bombers, and... So now, we want to take the stone and head back to the guy who asked for it in Clocktown. If I remember right, this area was slightly changed in the 3DS version too. I think it was made a lot brighter, and the details on the walls were changed a little bit. Let's see what Tattle has to say real quick. So, we're just going through the same area backwards. Not too much to talk about here. And also, you'll notice that there's going to be very few cuts and edits in this playthrough because I'm not very good at video editing, and the only really real video editing tools I have is like Windows Movie Maker. So yeah, I'm going to try to keep that type of thing to an absolute minimum unless it's totally necessary. So, if you remember right, back in South Clocktown, there was a Deku Scrub who was asking for some sort of shiny stone for his wife. So let's talk to him. Alright, so here's something interesting about this game. Most Zelda games, the way you do this is just stand near the guy, push the button, and give it to him. But in this one, you have to push start, open the menu, set the item to one of your C buttons, or the C stick, or X and Y for the 3DS version, and then show it to him with that button. Alright, so we traded the stone for the title deed for the flower, pretty much. Basically, what that means is we can now use this flower whenever we want because we own it, pretty much. So now we have a little bit of free time to just explore Clocktown and talk to a few people and get a few things done. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of this part, probably. And just if you're wondering, to use the Deku Flower, just dive into it as per usual, and fly over here. And this is where the clock gate will open up on the eve of the carnival, as the astronomer mentioned. And since the Skull Kid is up there, we're going to want to get up there. But, as Tattle's saying here, midnight at the eve of the carnival. That is on the third day at midnight, obviously. But for now, there are a couple things I'd like to just wander around and do in Clocktown. And then we'll use a certain trick that I know of to just skip to the next day, pretty much. So one thing that you can do real quick, now that we have the land title deed, is fly up to this area right here. And this door is always unlocked. It doesn't matter what time it is. You can go through here and enter the Stockpot Inn. This is a very important area for a lot of side quests later on, so probably a good idea to remember where this place is. And if you walk into here, there's this hand in the toilet that's asking for paper. Fortunately, we can just give him this title deed because it doesn't actually do anything at the moment. Alright, and in return for that, we get a piece of heart that fell in... Yeah, I don't really get this. That hand in the toilet's in a few Zelda games, and I never really understood what it's from, or if it's a reference to something, or if it's, like, just its own thing from this series. I don't get it. Ooh, dawn of the second day. That's another thing, as when you're running out of time, don't ever remember zooming in on any masks around here. I don't even know where those are. So, when you're running out of time in a day, the screen sort of zooms in on you. Just so you know, it's not like the game's screwing up or anything. Okay, so now we're just going to wander around and talk to a few different people. Sort of get a feel for everything that's going on in the town. Because a very important part of Majora's Mask is the atmosphere. And personally, I think that's what makes it such a great game in general. So those guys were like talking about their routine for the carnival. That's going to be important for a little thing later on. Just remember that. So these guys are talking about a kidnapping in the swamp to the south. That's going to be important for later on, just so you know. Remember that too. Pretty much, if anyone in this game says anything, it's important for later, so remember it. Also, there's a mini game up there that we can do that I believe earns a piece of heart, but you need to do that on all 3 days, and since it's already the second day, it's too late, so we'll be doing that a little later. Alright, so this is a sword training area. We're going to want to remember this is here if we ever get the sword back. And the post office is closed. I want to remember that for later. That's just a lottery game. I don't think I've ever played that once, so I advise that you don't bother with it. Just like real life lottery, you don't win very often. So this is the bomb shop. So let's just talk to this guy right here. So this guy's talking about an accident transporting bomb bags. As per usual, remember that for later. So this guy's talking about bombs that the shop doesn't carry that we can't use right now, obviously. The Deku can't really do much of anything besides fly around in flowers and spin like a ballerina, so yeah, pretty much everything is useless here. Just gonna deposit the rest of the rupees here for later for reasons that I'll get into. Whoops. Well, that one rupee can just stay. Alright, so this is Trading Post, just an average store where you can buy just regular old things. And as you can see, everyone just sort of thinks we're some little kid and won't sell us anything. Even though there's some items that we can use there, that guy still isn't selling anything. Also, as you'll notice, in an N64 game, the doors sort of glitch when they get open, so yeah, that's another weird glitch with this game. And we can't seem to talk to her right now, but remember her, she's really important for later. Like, she has one of the most important side quests in this game, so remember that. Not even sure why I'm bothering to say remember everything, because pretty much just remember everything. Alright, so this is the mayor's office, and in here, let's talk to these guys. The moon will fall. And so these guys are having some argument about the moon falling in a couple of days. So that's kind of weird. I wonder why they think the moon's gonna fall. Over there are a couple of mini games we can play later on, but can't play them as a Deku, so I'm just gonna wait. Alright, so this is the milk bar, this game. I'm actually not sure if these were actual bars in the original Japanese version, or if they were just milk bars since or forever, pretty much. Because I know that on Nintendo in North America, they always changed bars to things like milk bars, cafes, soda shops, that kind of deal. So I'm not sure if the Zelda series did that or not. I don't really remember. So anyway, there's just a few more people I'd like to talk to, and then I'm just going to skip to the next day using that scarecrow that we met back in the observatory. So I think that should be everyone important in Clocktown showed off. So when you want to skip to when you can go meet Skull Kid on top of the tower, just go back to the trading post and you'll see that the Scarecrow is here too. So he says that time will pass in the blink of an eye. So just say yes and we'll skip to the dawn of the next day. And get this nice song, which barely plays in Majora's Mask, even though it played a lot in Ocarina of Time. I believe they changed this guy so that he could just skip you into the future a number of hours that you chose in the 3DS version, but I'm not sure about that. I know they changed something to do that, but I don't remember which. So basically, you just want to keep saying yes until he stops asking you to dance. Alright, so he says that something dangerous is going on outside, and we already heard this thing about the song. So, we might want to go look into that real quick. Seems a lot more empty out here. Let's talk to this guy. Looks like the moon's gotten a lot closer. Maybe it wasn't such a groundless theory that the moon will fall in a few days. Alright, so now that we've skipped as far ahead as we can go in time, I'm just going to fly back up to the clock tower. Alright, so according to Tattle, this will open on midnight on the eve of the carnival. So I'm just going to end this part here, and then restart it once the doors open, pretty much. Alright, so hope you found this video helpful, and thanks for watching. See you next time.